This weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off on the NFL on EA Sports. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one. But this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Native 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the gun, it's Ward. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Stephanie! 19 guard, Dragon 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cougar 19.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Moore with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Cougar 19.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Come on.
2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Browning. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of punch that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Bronco 80. Viking 18. Ready.
Running from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ward's going to throw it. They read that screen perfectly. Interception!
Even if this defense picks up on it pre-snap, it takes a really quick break, Kate, and some serious foot speed to pick off a screen pass. And that's exactly what we just saw. Starts with tremendous recognition right off the jump. And then it finished with athleticism to go get that ball right in the nick of time. Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
To the air. Browning. Headed out right. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Panther Street. Panther Street. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
From the gun on 3rd down. Trying for the touchdown. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
18 Pioneer.
4th down. Pass coming. Forced out to his right. He's going for it himself. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. First down throw. Here's Browning. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
Complete right side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Let's go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in. He has the touchdown. These guys pull ahead 6-3 in the first. score he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And it's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one right down the middle. And his guys take a 4-point lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Let's take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This our last play of the quarter.
Coogan, 60 Franchise, 60, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Going now on first down. Ward. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So we're through one. 7-3 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They're looking at second and pretty short. Finds him over the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 here. Ward. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
18, 5 in. Come on, set. Ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to get those passes from the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 19 Lions. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Buys time, roll it, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. There's a hurry up here.
50.
3rd and long for him here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Moore with a return. This gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Play fake. Browning. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Browning. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 60.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Caught by his back. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Get it.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Hits his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then you have some positive yards.
This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now. Browning. Complete out to the right side. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Throwing is Browning. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going to try to throw for it. It's complete! Oh, my! They left him wide open downfield. Touchdown. These guys grow their lead just before halftime. So this solid 1st half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First down from the 42. From the gun, it's Ward. Finds him on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
First down throw here for Ward. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. It's going to throw here on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And on 4th and 10, they are moving. They're going for this. They'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. First down from the 42.
Here we go, Jack. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, here's Browning. Finds a man, right side. And he's tackled for no gain.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Browning from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now it's Browning. Jumped off to his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To the air, Browning. He's got a man left. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Give him 5 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
First down throw. Here's Browning. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it.
And in he goes for the touchdown. guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys lead by 15 now. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Throw left side. Grab by Allen. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Looking quickly here. Going now on 1st down. Ward. Caught. Nice game left side. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Working quickly here. 1st and 10 here. Ward. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Again, Ward going to the air. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Setting up the running back screen. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 21 yards. And a first down.
From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Ready up.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. On the move, headed right. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out block. It's third and goal. Offense to the line fast. This is third and goal. Ward bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
He's happy to bring them 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
All right, partner, are you on board with that call
No.
we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
60 Buffalo 18.
Browning hits him on the out route. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Timberwolf. Ready.
Now a give on the counter. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he will take this in. Touchdown.
The play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And his guys go up by 19. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Ward. Ryan's on right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They bring pressure, and they're going to get to it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Third and long, it's Ward. Connects on the crosser. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offense up to the line fast. Quick pass left side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw here for Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. We'll throw this one. Ward. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Play fake. Browning. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
On the jump.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Come on, go check.
They'll run here on first down. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll set them up with a fresh set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panthers 60, Panthers 70, Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, here's Browning. Hits his running back. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
18, let's go now.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run the counter. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. Goes to the hurry up here. Ward now on 3rd down. Cut down the field. It's Cooper. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
18 Redwood.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ward now. Look at that power, deep left side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He'll take this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down just like at the 32-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 by 50.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Sends this to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one, so he's probably the most costly.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To the air with Ward. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Ward setting the pass. Has it downfield working the left. And that is a touchdown. These guys putting up points in a game decided.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And these guys get it back to a 19-point deficit.
Visitors 16.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return starts at the 9. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Visitors 23.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Let's go. Warriors 7, Panther 6. Ready. Buffalo 18. Go.
1st down throw. Here's Browning. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
It's 3rd
Let's
and
go
10.
now. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys ready to move to a perfect 10-0. They'll send out the punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Staring up into the rain, and he muffs